everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a review, as you can see in the title, and wow, this trilogy I've been wanting to make a review of for so long, and I read it like a couple weeks ago. I finished it, but I had to just gather my thoughts and just, first of all, you do not recognize this background. This is my room at my community college, and I'm filming here because it's Monday and I'm here on school grounds, and I just wanted to film this and upload it as soon as possible, and I'm sorry that it's not in my normal bedroom, but yeah. So let's start off with the trilogy. Wow, this trilogy was incredibly awesome. I talked about the first book in the trilogy in my last wrap-up of the month, and I said it was like half bad, and we'll get back to that later. Also, this review is kind of spoiler-free. That's because I won't say any spoilers for the first couple of minutes, and then after I've spoken about the first book, I will start spoiling what's gonna happen. So if you don't want to know anything about what's gonna happen, please don't watch anything after the first book has been like spoken about. So now when that has stepped out of the closet, we can now start with the review. So we're gonna start with the first book in the trilogy, which is obviously the book Half Bad. This trilogy, first of all, is written by Sally Green. Sally Green is an amazing author. She's from England, and she wrote the entire trilogy and is now working on another story, which I'm very excited about reading, very interested in getting in the future when it's published. Sally Green, maybe you sponsor me or something. So Half Bad is about Nathan Byrne, who is half black witch, half white witch. You can't understand how many times I said bitch instead of witch. So, witch. He's a black and a white witch, which means that he's both good and evil. And the entire plot of these 3 books is to know whether or not Nathan is actually evil or good. This book is called Half Bad because we don't know if Nathan is half good or half bad. In this book, we get to follow Nathan from when he was a kid until his 17th birthday. On your 17th birthday in this universe, you get 3 gifts, and then you get another gift, and if you don't get 3 gifts, you won't be a witch, and if you're a white witch who won't receive 3 gifts, then you will just like become a fame, which is this book's versions of a muggle. And if you're a black witch and you don't get 3 wishes, then you die. So that's sad. But yeah, shit happens. Nathan's mom is dead, and he and his half-siblings are living together with his grandmother. And his oldest sister hates him. She hates his guts. And we get to follow him until he gets trapped in a cage, and that's the first chapter, so there's no spoilers there. No spoilers. He gets caged, and you know that from the beginning. This book is very interesting language. I really like that about this book. And I also like that the characters are quite interesting, but the thing is, this story in this book, this total, is so shallow. You don't get below the surface at all. All the characters are just good or bad. There's no in between, and you understand that from the beginning. There's no gray zones, there's only black and there's white. And I don't know if this was like a choice that she wanted to make, but she made it. So there's also a love story in this book, in the entire trilogy, between him and a white witch. The thing is, Nathan is the only half code there is. Therefore, he's very dangerous. Also, his father is the most dangerous black witch ever. And his name, I've already talked about this, is so evil, it's Marcus. Yes, they even call him you-know-who at one point, and I'm like, why? Marcus it's a very common name, Marcus, so I don't think I don't think you should like, his name is Marcus, don't say it out loud, because a lot of people say it's Marcus. This book is, as I said, very shallow. I don't really understand the plot. I get the plot, but I don't think that it's interesting enough. He gets out of a lot of struggles, a lot of like, he gets in trouble, but he solves it very easy. There's no like difficulty in his life, and that's what I don't like. Like, a lot of things happen to him, and it's awful that it happens to him, but I don't believe that would happen anymore. And he and his brother, I just get so many gay vibes from them, but that would be incest, and that's not cool. So this book I gave 3 out of 5 stars on GOODREADS. It's clearly half bad, but it's also half good, and that's why I read the second one in the trilogy, which is Half Wild. Someone in another of my videos commented that the Half Bad book had a great cover, and yeah, I truly believe so too. It's got a great cover, but this cover is even more beautiful. So, Half Wild is the second book in the trilogy. Oh, and I should say before I move on, now is the time I will start spoiling the book, the trilogy, and so if you haven't read the first book, or any of the books, stop watching this video and just read the books and then come back, and we'll see what we can do. So, let's move on with the spoilers, shall we? Now, in Half Wild, Nathan has got his 3 gifts and has received a gift that is the same as his father, which is turning into different animals, just shape-shifting. And him and Gabriel are the cutest people ever. If Half Bad was like half bad, then I think this would be half good. But this is a lot better than half good. This is like 3/4 good. 75% good. That's what it is. I read this in like a day, and I was so in love with it. It's so crazy. It's an amazing book. I am in love with this book. I think this is one of the best books I've ever read in the YA category, but we'll come to the best book I've ever read in the YA category later on in this video. But in this book we get to follow Nathan. Like, they're gonna start a war, I think, and they are like collecting people who want to build an army, and then they're going to. It's when I realized that I don't like this world building that Sally Green uses, because I don't understand the physics or the rules of the universe, and therefore I can't be like, I can't say anything constructive. Like, she should have just made up some rules instead of applying rules as she goes on, because it's just so annoying that the hunters are supposed to be super bad, but then they are beaten really quickly. Like, are they good or are they not good? And I don't understand why Clay should be such an important character when he's definitely not an important character, because Jessica replaces him like immediately. Other than that, I really like this book. Gabriel is my favorite character, and then Van follows him, and Nesbit is the most annoying character I've ever read, and that's why I like him, because I both like and dislike him, and that's a gray zone that I missed and that I didn't get in Half Bad. But also, Nesbit is supposed to only be like comic relief, and that's also just a black and white zone, so he's a good character, but he's annoying as fuck, and everyone knows that he's a good character. This book also contains a lot of angst, so if you don't like teenagers being teenagers, you shouldn't read this book. You shouldn't read this trilogy. Like, I don't like angst, but it wasn't that much that I would get super annoyed. I was a little bit annoyed, but not super annoyed. But if you really don't like angst, this is not the book for you. I liked that this book like revolves around saving Annalise in the beginning and then going to actually like hating her. That's something that I really like, but I would want more fighting. There's a lot of fighting in this book, but I need more. This is not enough. I need more. Sally Green, for the next series you're gonna write, please do more action. Because if you're gonna do an action book, but an action trilogy. Please give it more action. This is so like, he kills a lot of people, but we never get to like see the action. So I want the action. So this book I gave 4 out of 5 stars because the language is quite okay as the first one, and the characters are wonderful. They're my favorite characters. I like Nathan a lot more in this book, and he gets a lot more gray than white, you know. He gets more sides, and I think that is quite good. That is okay to get more sides to your characters. And then also, it didn't get 5 out of 5 because of all the angst, and I just wanted Gabriel and Nathan to be together forever, and when they just didn't turn into a couple after this book, I was like, fuck. I hate you, Sally Green. But this got 4 out of 5. And then after Nathan's father, Marcus, has been killed and murdered, and Nathan needs his father's heart because Annalise shot his father because his father wanted to kill her brother because her brother was reaching for guns, which didn't have the ammo, but yeah. Then we go to Half Lost, and this cover broke my heart in the end because if you read it, you understand, and I hope all of you have read it, okay? So, obviously you have read it, and I think it broke your heart just as much as it did for me when we realized that this tree is actually Nathan. I didn't actually think this was a tree, but then when I had read it and I went to GOODREADS and I saw the comments, I was like, what? It's a tree. So, cool. This book, I like started to cry way in it. I literally started to cry the first chapter where Gabriel says, "You've been away a long time. Were you lost?" And then Nathan asks, "And what's my answer?" And then Gabriel answers him, "I was wounded, not lost." And then through the entire book, Nathan will like not answer Gabriel when he says, "You were gone a long time, were you lost?" No, it's just in the end. And this book is so cute. As well as the second book, there's not a lot of action, like, okay, but I don't care about that in this book because the feelings and the characters' developments, and Gabriel suddenly turns mad. He's never been mad. He's always been that cute and understanding. Even when Nathan like punched him in the face and like fought him, he was just so kind. But now when Nathan spat on him, he just gets frustrated and furious. And then when they kiss and they become a true couple, my heart just broke. And then I cried because it was so cute. And then I cried when Gabriel died because it was so sad. And Nathan pauses time just to kiss him, and he tries to save him, and then he unpauses time, and then Gabriel dies. And in the chapter after that, I actually thought that Gabriel survived, even though he didn't, and I actually believed him. I actually believed everything that Sally Green wrote in that chapter. I actually thought he was alive, and then I should have understood that he didn't die. He was just making Gabriel up in his mind, but I didn't. And when his brother told him that, "Nathan, Gabriel is dead," I was like, "No!" And it was like 4 in the morning, and I just cried, "No!" I just cried, "No!" in my room, and it was... I was lying there, wait. Hope you like that reenactment, because it just gave me all the feels back. So this book, I don't have a lot of negative things to say about this book. Like, everything is cool, but Gabriel. For the overall review, this trilogy is now my favorite trilogy. I think that says a lot. And also, I will give this trilogy 4.5 out of 5 stars because the ending weighs up the entire bite that I'm missing. everything. So 4.5 out of 5 stars. You guys, thank you so much for watching, and I really loved reading this book, and I would love reading more YA and reviewing them to you. And if you want some more reviews from me, please comment down below, and I will see you in my next one this Friday. Peace.